The robot popped out its eyes and found that these tiny people had actually worshipped it as a god. Bender picked up one of them right away and said, "Since you've made your home on me, you should pay some rent." But they were just a wandering tribe and had no money to pay the rent at all. Realizing they were poor, Bender made the tiny people brew alcohol for him. From then on, to pay the rent, the tiny people began to work diligently and even built a brewery to satisfy their god. Bender was very pleased, and just as he was about to give the tiny people a little overtime bonus, he accidentally noticed that one of the tiny people was missing an arm. The tiny people were extremely loyal to him to brew alcohol for Bender. They had been working non-stop overtime, but the long-term overwork led to frequent accidents, and many tiny people either died or became disabled, with graves scattered everywhere. The brewery also attracted the attention of desperados, and to protect the alcohol, even the women picked up weapons. Learning that his tyranny had caused such a tragedy, Bender shed tears of regret, and the falling tears turned into a river that irrigated the barren land but also claimed countless lives. To make up for his mistake, Bender personally stepped in to save those who fell into the water. Seeing this scene, the tiny people all knelt down and prayed to atone for his sins. Bender decided to bestow endless wealth upon the tiny people. Later, he transformed his body into land for the tiny people to live on, his eyes into the sun and moon to provide the light they needed, and his breath calmed disasters for them. Thanks to Bender's gifts, the tiny tribe developed very rapidly. The tiny chieftain reported to him that there was another group of tiny people living behind him, and because they had not received Bender's gifts for a long time, they had become heretics. He hoped Bender would eliminate them, but Bender said that no one could see their own buttocks. Although he could help them survive, he could not interfere in their internal affairs. Bender handed over the power to handle this matter to the tiny chieftain. Soon, they launched a miniature world war, and countless weapons were invented, even missiles and atomic bombs, which were all used to bomb Bender's body. In the end, both sides suffered heavy losses, and all the tiny people became extinct.